Okay, so if the Raptors are switching the screen here, and they do, okay, then why are these players not staying with the guys they're guarding? Like, they're coming in backside help on what? You just switched. So now you're late to get out for I don't know what reason, and... Okay, I mean, if you're Scotty Barnes right here, so you're late getting back, okay, like, you can't jog here. Like, you have to sprint if you're coming to the corner. Or I guess you can come here, try and push this, like that. But, I mean, this is not what you're trying to see. Jakob Poeltl here, you're in drop coverage, so you have to be able to guard the ball. You got to have your feet set in a defensive stance so you can slide over if a pass to Embiid gets made. But, like, you have to, like, this is not guarding the ball at all. Okay, if you're Fred VanVleet and you double Joel Embiid, you got to be a little bit more under control here. You're not going to get a deflection on an Embiid pass, all right? So when this pass comes here, this player's going here, you have to fly going here. See, look at the problem with VanVleet. Look at him leave his feet like that. So now it's just going to take you too long to get to the corner. This player's got to worry about now 2 Sixers players, and that isn't good. Precious Achiuwa, you are committing to this switch too early. This player has not come off of the screen yet. Yet look at this. You've already switched. Well, this player hasn't come off the screen yet. So Fred VanVleet isn't even ready to guard now. I mean, that's... Pascal Siakam must be sprinting back here. It is humongous that you stay ahead of James Harden. Like, this is just not really the effort you're looking for. So you jog back. If you had sprinted back, you're here, and this player could just focus going here. But that isn't the case. Okay, so we have a loose ball. If you're Pascal Siakam, you have got to wait to make sure Toronto comes up with this basketball. Look at this right. Stop. Like, you're going off to the races. You have no idea where this ball's going. And that doesn't really work. I mean, if you're Anunoby here, like, okay, like, you're guarding James Harden here. Why do you... Like, this is not the sense of urgency you need to have guarding James Harden. Get out. Like, what are you doing? This player's playing on James Harden's side, but why is he not flipping his hips? Your gap help is right here. And you have to get up when you play on James Harden's side. Because look at this. Like, you got to force him to... Like, you want him to go this way, you got to get up and force him here. Because look at... Now if he takes a step back here, you're going to leave your feet. And when you leave your feet, look what happens now. What is Pascal Siakam doing here? Scotty Barnes is taking the ball. You have to guard here. Like, why is Siakam going to the ball? And you're in drop coverage. If you're Jakob Poeltl, you've got to be over here with your feet set in a defensive stance. You've got to be able to guard the ball and shift over to Embiid. And that's not easy to do, but you're not doing it in the way that it can get done. Like, you're flying over here, and, I mean, you're just not going to get over in time. This is a total disaster. If Jakob Poeltl is doubling here, what is this Raptors player doing? Okay? You have no ability to... You're going to have to rotate. And with 4 Raptors players in the paint, it's just not going to happen. This is totally embarrassing. This is off of a made basket. I mean, we don't get to see really what's going on. It's a made basket, and this is totally unacceptable and a total lack of effort off of a made basket. Off of a made basket. Okay, so you're defending Joel Embiid in the post, but he's going to turn to face you up here. There's just too much, like, okay, this is great right here. Your feet are set, you're in a defensive stance, but look at this. Look at all this moving of your arms. Look what that does. That makes you move your feet. You look at how your feet are just moving. Joel Embiid, you're done. Joel Embiid's got you. Organized in transition. Pascal Siakam has got to know that he's got to take the ball now. OG Anunoby's got to say, I've got Joel Embiid. Where's the communication? I see one person communicating. Apparently, that's not enough. Okay, I mean, if you're playing on James Harden's side right here, then you have to get up and force him to this area here. Okay? So, and this player does come into the gaps. But look at this. This is not good enough. Like, you're playing on James Harden's side right here. Get up. Force him here. Like... I mean, this is a 4-on-3 right here. If you Jakob Poeltl, you just need to sprint back. You cannot focus on the ball when it's still beyond half court. Like, because look at this. So you're jogging back here. If you would sprint, Pascal Siakam's got the ball anyways. So if you had sprinted back, you'd have your feet set in a defensive stance. If this pass goes here, you could easily just shift over here, right? And this trailer would end up getting back. But you're not able to shift over once. What on earth is this Raptors player doing? You're guarding right here. So why? Scotty Barnes is coming over here to Embiid. You're just standing in the total middle of nowhere. Again, what is this Raptors player doing? You're in drop coverage. This screen is being set here. You need to set up over here. You have to be able to guard the ball. Like, where is he going? You can't... So Scotty Barnes is backpedaling on James Harden. That is never, ever going to work. So if this player wants to be in the gaps, you got to have your feet set and in a defensive stance. None of those things are going to happen here. Look at this. So James Harden is going to beat Scotty Barnes right here. We knew that. But look at Jakob Poeltl. Look at his feet. You're moving inward. You have no chance of getting to the corner. Stop moving your feet when you're guarding James Harden right here. Keep your feet set. Be in a defensive stance. Look at this backpedaling. You're backpedaling into a screen that James Harden doesn't come off of. But look at this. How are you going to guard James Harden now? You're not. This is a humongous issue.